Hey, welcome back to the channel. I'm here at Mason Creek. There's still a fair bit of snow around. A couple of days ago, I took a trip down the Wenatchee, looked at some new rock islands, and excited to share that with you. Thanks for coming along. If you like these videos, hit the like button and subscribe. It keeps me going. Thanks. Wow. Here we are looking up at the Wenatchee River towards Leavenworth. On my last Wenatchee River trip on December 22nd, I ran the river from Kashmir to Wenatchee. Today, I'm starting a few miles above Kashmir. This is what I call the play stretch of the Wenatchee River, where some of the best waves are found during spring runoff. Today, my goal is not to play, but to survey some rock islands. With this low water level, I just want to stay upright and off the rocks. I guess one could assume that larger river boulders would be sorted out of this menagerie farther upriver. So I expect to see larger rocks today. Never looked at this boulder far before. Jump out and take a look. There's the sea. Part of what I want to do today is just kind of see what's here. I don't think I'm going to collect too much. I don't want my boat to get too heavy. But if we see something special, we'll have to stick it in the boat. Boy, there are a lot of these. This rock right here, so much of that. Blues. It's a little bit different, but this and this. Look at the crystal sizes in that one. Looking at these rock islands, I wonder about the forces involved in their creation. What were the conditions that started these rocks on their journey? Was there an earthquake? A shifting of land that rubbed huge chunks of rocks against themselves? Perhaps most were put into motion by the process of weathering and the pull of gravity. Why is the sandstone bedrock, which is apparently 5 miles thick, visible in some places but not others? What causes the river to sweep some parts of the riverbed clean and pile the boulders and cobbles so deep in other places? Off to the left here used to be one of my favorite little spots to visit at low water. It was a little side channel. And holy cow, think of the water that it took to put that stuff into place there and completely block it off. Wow. Yikes. That ain't coming undone anytime soon. All right. Drunkards coming up. What does it take for a rock such as this, which probably weighs several hundred pounds, to be moved along in this riverbed? Many of these smaller to medium-sized rocks probably move some each spring during high water. That's why they look clean. When talking about the movement of rocks in the Wenatchee River, we need to think in terms of discharge levels. Notice the power of the river at what is an average year's peak flow. This is a graph that will show us the highest flows from the Wenatchee River over the past 60 years. As a point of reference, I have revealed the peak flow from 2023 at the right edge of the graph. We saw how it created that log jam. The lowest peak flow in the last 60 years happened in 1978. We can see here that 10 to 20,000 CFS peak flows are pretty common. No doubt, a fair amount of rock movement is taking place at around 20,000 CFS. CFS stands for cubic feet per second. That's a measure of how much water is flowing past a given point in the river every second. There have been several years of peak flows at around 25,000 CFS. No doubt rock movement in the Wenatchee riverbed was significant. Okay, this is interesting. The 1970s had some of the lowest and some of the highest peak river flows. I always assumed the highest flows took place in the spring runoff. Yet the highest 3 flows on this graph took place in November. Certainly it would have been a time of major rock redistribution in the river. And we're going to walk to that light-colored tree on the other side over there in a straight line and look at the rocks and see if we can really see what's here. I'm going to look down, but I'm going to walk straight towards that tree. Good job, Hank.